across the wide Atlantic, television takes you over to the shores of Ireland. The Aran Islands, the coast of County Clare, the little fields of the west enclosed in stone walls, rich corn, and even richer meadows, a landscape made by the hard toil of the peasant farmers. Lakes teeming with brown trout, and rivers with fat salmon, the fields won from the bogs and the stony mountains. A small land, hardly more than 100 miles across to where the mountains of Mourne sweep down to the sea, but each small white farm having only a few acres. A land of piety and simple faith. Music in the common speech, and the lark in the clear air. A well-watered land with few trees, but the sweetest grass in the world nourishes the fat cattle. Nowhere is the sea far distant. The sea that yields wrack, the seaweed cut from the rocks at low tide to be ploughed into the fields in the ancient way. A land with few towns, but those few strange and lively with incident, and queen of them all, Dublin, threaded by the waters of Liffey, spanned by O'Connell Bridge and its broad street, where walked and still walk the poets, playwrights and actors of the world-famous little Abbey Theatre. Now, we present for the first time on television the Abbey Theatre Players in their stage version of Lady Gregory's one-act play, The Workhouse Ward. Now, this is the tale of the widow Donoghue, who grew weary of living all by herself in her cottage by the sea at Curran. A fine, lovely house she had, but it was a lonesome place after she'd buried her man. A fine natural death he had, God rest him, and a lovely funeral he got too. It was the old priest himself, indeed, who said the mass. Good, tasty clothes he had, and he was a nice, clean man, John Donoghue. Never touched the drink at all. Very severe on the tobacco he was, though. A grand, respectable woman was the widow Donoghue, with a house of her own and a few acres of grassland. But whisper, it was no credit to her to have her own brother in the workhouse. Yes, indeed, a brother of honour, Donoghue, in the workhouse at Clough. And so it was out of the kindness of her heart, I suppose, that the widow Donoghue set out in her donkey and cart to bring her brother Mike McInerney home from the Clough workhouse. For her poor dead mother's sake, she'd give Mike a home, with geese and turkeys to eat and fine fresh periwinkles and cockles from the sea. Yes, she'd do Mike a kindness. And of course it'd be useful to her too to have a man about the house, to dig the garden, and to plough, and to sow, and to chop up the wood, and to milk the goat and to feed the geese. This very day she'd take him home from the shame of the workhouse. Her own brother Mike that she hadn't seen for 10 years and more.
no credit to me, a brother of my own, to be in this place at all.